Earth signs, how are you doing? It is time for your elemental reading for the week for the next 7 days. We're going to be diving into what energies are currently present for you, what situation is up, what is occurring. And so I have my set filming day for my elemental reading, but this week I had a migraine on that day. And so I decided not to film. I was like, I'm not going to force it if I'm not feeling good. And so that makes it that I am filming on Friday the 13th. So 13 could be significant for you. And so we know, or you may know, that Friday the 13th is actually like a divine feminine day, right? So I was like, and so it's like based on Venus, right? And Friday is always Venus Day. So it's like, yeah. So the energy is like very potent there. And I'm Venusian myself. I'm a Libra sun with the Taurus rising. And so I was like, we're gonna do a love reading. So for this elemental reading, we're gonna do a love reading. Let's see what's up in love for you for the next 7 days. What is going on in your love and relationships? I've already done a couple of signs, and I just have to say, I'm really loving working with the elements. Like, I'm really loving working with the elements. Hold on, because I think, is it going to be able to be seen? Okay. Yeah. But I'm really loving working with the elements to kind of get in to know the different energies of each sign has been very interesting and fun for me as a reader. So who knows? Maybe I will start doing more readings in the future. I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, we're going to get right into your love reading for the week. So we're going to see what is up for you in the next 7 days. So first, I'm going to go ahead and get the overall energy using my Moonology deck. I'm going to clarify with the tarot, and then we'll get some tea leaves. And we have rose quartz and dragonstone and white agate to support us at this reading. So maybe those crystals um, are important to you. Maybe you work with them. Yeah. So those are the ones that are here with us today. Because, yeah, were they here with the other readings? I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is for my Earth sign, my Virgo, my Capricorns, and my Taurus. What's up to my steady, grounded, lovely Earth signs? What's up with my Earth signs in love? What's the overall energy in love? And I hope that this message will be affirming, guiding, overall helpful, and in your highest and best good. So can I have the overall energy for love this next week for my Earth signs? What's the overall energy in love for my Earth signs? Work through your fears. Be bold and make the first move. Oh, you might have to say something to somebody, but you have some fears. Well, what are you worried about right now? What is worrying you in love right now, regardless of whatever it is saying that you need to work through these fears? Because you may be making a whole lot of mess out of nothing. Y'all know, if you're watching this in current time, we are currently in Mercury retrograde. We're actually in the last 7 days of Mercury retrograde, thank God. We're in the last 7 days of Mercury retrograde. So we're at a very precarious space right now as I'm recording this reading. We're 5 days away from the new moon in Pisces. This is our first new moon after being in eclipse season. And it's also our last new moon before we're into the new astrological new year, which will be beginning on the 20th as we go into Aries season, which is the first sign. And so that's why it is a new year, right? So, and not to mention spring equinox is there. So we have Mercury going direct, Aries season happening. We're having a new moon. Yeah, so it's like all these things are coming in right now. And yeah, and we're still feeling the eclipse season energy. So, but yeah, so we're in a very precarious space at this time. And so I think it's important for you to work through your fears and not allow yourself to be swayed by any heavy emotions, okay? Like, don't sting yourself, is what I'm seeing as I'm looking at this Scorpio here. Like, You could feed yourself poison. Like, the world is already poisonous enough. You don't need to be stinging yourself. You don't need to be feeding yourself the poison. So this may be thoughts that you're having. And because this is a love reading, the original thing that I got when I seen Be Bold and Make the First Move, and I see a new start is coming at the bottom of the deck. So that's why you're going to have to make the first move. You may be scared about making a move towards someone. You may be scared about speaking up towards something, sharing something, revealing something, being open about something. But if it's someone that you care about and that you desire a future relationship with, then make the first move. Like, be bold about it, because there's a new start that can be birthed here. So we're going to get into the tarot. I see conclusions are within reach. I'm like, where is the camera? Okay. Okay, so let's see what's up for my Virgos, Taurus, and Capricorns in love this next 7 days. Give me an overview of what energies are present. What's the advice, the guidance? What's going on with love for my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns? I'm like, y'all don't want to tell me nothing? Y'all be acting just like them people. Or you acting to me like you're acting like them people. You scared to say something? Okay. So let's see. What's going on? What's the situation? I see the Fool here. The Ace of Pentacles flipped over here. And 2 flipped out here. The 2 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. And they ended. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope y'all can't hear that. I'm like, it's like some kids running crazy. Okay, well, I really can't hope that can't be heard on the camera. I'm like, because some kids are just out here going crazy. So maybe I'll have to edit that out. But the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups came out, but they were on its side. So to make something work or to not make something work, something has been paused here. I see 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I see the Chariot, the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I'm definitely like getting that energy. Okay, so we may pull some more cards, but just looking at for what came out, because what first landed here is the Ace of Pentacles. And that's the new start that's coming right here. And here's the Fool. Do you think the Fool is trapped in their fears? Do you think the Fool, you see him actively working through any fears he has? Like, there may be fears there, but he's not succumbing to them. He's not succumbing to them. He's going to greet them. You know, because sometimes you just got to have that energy. And I say that all the time. Maybe that's cardinal energy. This is a cardinal moon. The Fool is ruled by Aries, which is a cardinal sign, right? The cardinal fire sign at that. And we're going to be coming into Aries energy. Aries season very soon, within the next week. Next week we will, in 7 days, well, from when I am posting this, we will be there. So like, there is this energy of a new beginning, a new portal. One of the things I love about the Ace of Pentacles is like off in the back, there's a portal there, right? There's a threshold here, a pathway, a doorway to take you past something. And so the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles falling on the ground, you're scared it's not going to work. Maybe that's the fear, and maybe that's the thing you don't even want to look at. Maybe that's the thing you don't even want to bring up at all. That could be something that you don't want to look at. But yeah, so with that energy, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Fool here, I think there's a lack of recognizing your power but you're tired, you're annoyed, you're frustrated. You're tired, you're annoyed, you're frustrated. I see that. And you want movement with this chariot here, but it's not coming. And so what I'm seeing in this Four of Cups, you're mad that it's not coming, but you're also not doing anything. You're not doing anything. And maybe it's your fears. Maybe it's your mind. Maybe it's the things your mind is telling you, having you sitting here and not doing anything. Like when I tell you this, I'm like, this earth sign reading may be resonating a little too much. I'm like, my son came in here, open this thing. But it's like, don't trap yourself here in this Four of Cups energy, especially if you want movement forward. So this is all about what you want, right? If you don't want this person, you don't want this relationship, but I see the Two of Cups here. This is soulmate energy. This is something I think that deserves to be kind of like worked out or like tried out to see, because there's obviously a connection here. You obviously don't want to go anywhere. You obviously want movement forward, but for whatever reason, there's an energy jamming. There's an energy jamming this. Okay. Tell me about the earth sign spheres. Tell me about the fears they need to work through. What are these fears they need to work through? Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Two of Swords. So for your fear to be the Four of Swords here, and I was talking about like making a move, and look at you in the Four of Swords. So maybe your fears are you haven't healed, or maybe your fears are that you think that if you move forward, if you actually give this a try, if you actually take this risk, can you survive another heartbreak? Because we see the Three of Swords here at the top, right? In this Four of Swords. It's like, I just regained my life. Can I trust this? Or maybe I need more time. Like, no, I need more time to think about this. No, I need more time to heal. No, it hasn't been long enough. I need more time. I was in that relationship last year. No, putting it off. Putting something off. Something trying to come into your sleep. Your sleep, you can't even open the door for the blessing that's trying to come for you. It's time to wake up, and it's time to work through your fears, because it's just the fear holding you back. Yeah. Because look, you're not even resting in this Four of Swords. Look at you. That's what's really underneath. You're entrapped in stone, not making no movements, not doing nothing, and you're actually tormented in that state. So you know the way to fix it is to like actually get up, make some movement, learn the lessons. Like, so whatever happened in the past, integrate it. Learn the lesson, but you got to move forward now. Yeah. Because there's another energy, that Two of Swords energy of you just being like stuck. So I'm seeing that you may be the hold up in this situation. And sorry if you're feeling like no, that's not true. There's something in your energy that's like blocking this out. But I just see that it's worth the work here. It's worth the work here. So let's get some advice and guidance. What's the advice and guidance for my earth signs? What's the advice and guidance? They're like, work through your fears. That's it. They said start with like your value. Like knowing your value, knowing your worth, and getting stable in that. So like, and that's what you're supposed to be doing when you are in this Four of Swords energy, because it is a time to heal and to restore. But I'm also getting this energy like of where you've done that. And so even if in the past you were hurt, one of the new things that I kind of like started realizing with the Four of Swords is that the Four of Swords can transmute the Three of Swords. Like, you may have already been through your fair share of like pain and disappointment and loss and heartbreak, but you're still here, you're still standing here, right? So living, breathing, able to tell the tale. So it's like you can transmute even if something like that was to happen. And things like that happen. Hurt and loss happens in relationships. That's literally part of a relationship. Because nothing is permanent and nothing is forever, right? Except for love itself. And so the love itself will always go on. And so I'm getting with this King of Pentacles energy as your advice is to start with very much rooting deeply into your value. Value yourself, love yourself so much, know your worth so well that like it won't matter if you take a fall or a tumble. It won't matter if you take a fall or a tumble because you know who you are. You know you could get right back up. You know that you can make something shake. You know you can attract the next person. You know that it's not like the King of Pentacles is abundant. So there's many options. There are many pathways. There are many doorways. But you have to come out of this energy to really receive it. And so it's like, I feel like this energy is kind of asking you what you want and are you really able to go after it? Five of Swords energy. That literally just said what I was saying. Like, I love when the cards do that. And that's word, truth, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Sun. They say, yeah. Listen to follow your happiness, babe. And I see the Temperance under that. So it's been divinely guided. I see the Queen of Pentacles under that. So it's like you have a match. You have a partner here, which is already on the table. So there's somebody already here in your vicinity, someone you're dealing with. Yeah. Five of Swords. Look at me putting it the wrong thing. Five of Swords. So it's the energy of, are you going to go for what you want? The Five of Swords is going to win. Well, depending on who you're looking at, but we're looking at the winner here, the one who conquered. Are you going to conquer your fears? Are you going to defeat your fears? Are you going to work through your fears? Are you going to remember who you are and stand on it and move like it? Right? Yeah. So you're being called to be bold and make the first move on something. I don't know what it is. Obviously, it's having to do with maybe something you've been needing to work on with this person, this other part of you. Look at that. I love the Two of Cups. I love the Two of Cups. Take a chance, take a risk on love. If you're not going to take a chance or a risk on anything, like, let it be love, babe. Let it be love. Let it be love. Let it be love. Let's get some fortunes for my earth signs. Fortunes for my earth signs. Fortunes for my earth signs. Oh! Okay, what's the fortunes for my, maybe I should keep that one. Someone is behaving stupidly, it said. Okay. So let's see, for my Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorns, what are y'all tea leaves for the next 7 days? Pay attention to your work. And we see the Eight of Pentacles right there. They say get to work. Get to work. They say get to work. Work through your fears. work through your fears, babe. That's your third confirmation. Work. And work, achievement, success. They said work. You see me, I be, yeah, you know, broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. So y'all may have broken up. So maybe, okay. So now seeing this broken ring here, I'm like, and maybe that's why I fell on the floor and that's why it's paused. Right? It's in like this pause space. So with this broken ring, maybe y'all did break up and maybe this is somebody you want back. And it's like, and if you want that, if you really feel that, then you may have to be bold and make the first move toward that. Okay? And so maybe you've been scared to really state your true feelings. But I mean, of course, I'm not telling you to go back to someone that you know isn't right for you. But we are in retrograde season, babe. So shoot your shot. I was shooting my shot all month. I'm like, I was seeing some people talk about on Twitter like this retrograde had me like, keeping it all inside. It had like referenced the lyric, and it was basically talking about like keeping things to yourself. And I'm like, funny, like love the song. I'm like, I actually love that song. It was a Lana Del Rey song, but I was like, I cannot relate. I'm like, cause I've been letting it go. I've been letting it fly. And look, fly. But it says a period of ill health or depression. Get out of bed. Get out of bed. And that came out in I think it was just the water signs reading. So if you have any water in your big three, maybe you want to check out that one. And it says bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Ooh, we could work out something. So there's some work here that needs to be done. And it's up to you at the end of the day. If this is somebody that you want to work things out with, and it's a possibility, because when it comes to being in a relationship, there needs to be willingness and openness on both sides, right? Both parties need to be willing and able to show up in that way. And so if it is a situation where y'all are both open, willing, and able, why not? Right? There's a way that things can be overcome here, but just use your discernment about where you're going to be going next. But it's given to get out of your fears, because you may not be seeing things clearly. I remember I had seen this post that was like, you can't trust your inside thoughts. Like, you can't just be trusting your inside thoughts just because it probably goes a little too woo-woo. Actually, I feel like it was kind of scientific, but I can't remember the specifics of it. But it was just talking about when you are outside and you're actually open to nature, like you'll feel totally different about something, right? So go outside and really think about it. Like, yeah, go be with nature at this time to be really clear on something. Because something ended, and maybe this is saying like something ended for something new to come in, but maybe you're blocking yourself off just because something that didn't work in the past. So it's saying for you to work through your fears, whatever way it may be, because at the end of the day, the Ace of Pentacles is at the heart of your reading. So that's what's here. That's what's ready for you. And so, yeah, that is what I am seeing for you. Remember, this is just for the next 7 days. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If it didn't resonate, just go and check out some of your other ones. And yeah, I will see y'all on the next elemental reading. Happy Venus Day. Bye.